Hi guys, having KDE or Plasma is of course wonderful and super with this Eraser ISO, and the simple ways to have a bootable operating system. But what you see is of course the default Plasma, right? The default XFC, the default Mate. So it's a version kind of like a setup, but that's maybe right something you want. The Eraser wants to stay close to Arch, pure Arch. Okay, so we are now on pure Arch. Let's see if NeoFetch is installed. We're on pure Arch. The thing is, I can only recommend what I do, and that is make yourself a GitHub. Make yourself a script like the ArcoLinux-nemesis, not exactly the same, but like. And then you get scripts that you run after every single clean installation from any Linux distro. You run things. And in this case, we only run, of course, for Arch Linux based systems. So whether I'm on the EndeavourOS or Garuda or anything else, it will run the things I would like it to run. It will remove the things I would like it to remove. It will install repos I like to have, etc., etc. It's all about choices, and this is what we do. We just wait for this to end. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pause the video and say, okay, walk away and prepare dinner in the meantime, right? And then you come back to your computer and you see it's at the end. So you shut down, well, let's use this thing. Shut down, restart, okay. And everything is changed because you've made decisions. I want to have this, and if I'm on Plasma, you can see that in the scripts of ArcoLinux-nemesis. If you're on Plasma, do this and this and that. So it has a whole procedure or reasoning or whatever you want to call it, and a workflow. If you're an XFC, do that. If you're on, and so on. And what do you get? Well, the things you want to have. By the way, Plasma Wayland actually works on VirtualBox, right? They've done a lot of work, no doubt about it, because Plasma Wayland is working on on VirtualBox and Hyperland, and we are not, right? But then again, behind Plasma, behind KDE is a whole company. So this and all that and all that, except. So what I've done is tell to Variety, go get all kind of wallpapers, but then from Wallhaven. So that's all in there, but we don't need those. And have a look. Well, so what happened, all these things that I clicked away, that's simple. If it's a real metal machine and not VirtualBox, I would like to have my auto start applications there. So Discord, and we're gonna cancel this, delete, and Telegram, delete, and all the rest. Well, yeah, this one as well. We can delete this one as well. Where's the delete button? Move to trash. Okay. So next time around, they won't pop up and they won't try to log me in, and that's fine. So this is a pure Plasma, Arch Linux Plasma thing. We use the Eraser ISO. You can use the Arch Linux ISO. You can use Arch install scripts on there on the Arch Linux ISO. There are so many basically Arch Linux based systems out there and that provide Plasma, but it's up to you to make it well worth your while, or I don't know, you install the stuff that you want to install, and these are all the elements, the packages, the Lego blocks that I say, okay, I want to have this, I want to have that, etc. So all these choices are my choices, and you make your own choices. One of the things I would like to remove is Falcon, for example, but it's now on here, and I just change my Nemesis script. If you're on Plasma, and if that package exists, remove, and as simple as that. And not only have I, let's check if this cover is fixed, because by default on Arch you need to add something, the package qt5 git or something like that. So if you see an error, it just means that this cover needs a backend, and it's saying something like that. It's saying I want to have a backend. Well, we'll see if he comes along or not. Ah, there he is. So that's one thing. The settings is another thing. No, not those settings. That's not the complete setup. So Discover works. I wanted to press this button, of course. That's a bigger setup of all the things you can have. And one of the things is, of course, the theming. The theming can be enormously flexible, and also lots of choices. Get new global themes. Every single thing has a button. Configure, do this, do that. Plasma styles, get new plasma styles. Colors, get colors. It's incredible. Now we, on the other hand, want to just click a button. In this case, I want to have, for example, the ArcoLinux Arc Dark Candy, like in the previous video. And you see all these icons, and everything has now changed. Dark and Candy Beauty, but everything can go again for certain plasma and other icons and other colors and all that. It's all about choices all the time. Every single time you make a decision, every distro has to make their decisions. What do I want as icon, as wallpaper, and so on and so on. All right, voila. I mean, what do we have? We have a system, pure Arch. Let's change the wallpaper. I'm not a fan of the wallpaper here. So this is actually a nice one. And then a little bit more bright. And NeoFetch, what is this thing? It's Arch. It's Arch. We can get to an Arch-based system in many ways. And this is the one from Ariser, together with the scripts of Alice of PicoDev, so Arch Linux installer script. And then you make scripts that you want, like the ArcoLinux-nemesis. Run it, and voila. This is what we get then. All right, have fun.